Hi, my name is Jax.
And I'm Sassy Jax.
And we're here to walk you through some projects I'm creating. So about 10 years ago, I created these little baby canvases. I was experimenting. This is a 5x7 canvas, and I have 3 of them here. They're all relatively the same color palette. This one has a dilapidated tree on it.
Yeah, and it's hideous.
It will be stenciled over. I think this one I'll just cover with a different color, and then these, I think I will try to make little baby signs of some sort.
Be yourself, everyone else is taken.
Happiness is looking up the sky only to find the universe staring back at you. This is literally exactly 5x7. Whoa, this is freaky. Oh, these look like they ripped.
Because I just ripped the crap out of it.
Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna add them in there. It's not that big a deal. The H is just on there, but the Y is off. So I'm gonna pull it back up. The Y is just on there. It looks a bit crooked. So we're gonna try again. I'm gonna have to do it off camera. Dang it. I want to do a blue. I think I want to do more of a... This is self-adhesive, so it's really adhered, so I think I might get away with just being able to... Oh my gosh, we're not going to believe this, but I just rolled over a painting.
Painting down.
And I'm going to say happiness is looking up at the sky, and I'm going to do that in blue. I'm going to do the universe in that too. Are you ready to see what I created here?
I'm a little afraid.
Maybe I want to do the whole line. I think I'm happy with this. We are going to tear it off.
That didn't work at all.
Dang it. Apparently, the paint is too wet. I don't think there's a way for me to salvage it. Here's the good thing about this. The next time I use that stencil, I like that I did different colors, but that is a total fail.
So much for that.
Here's another self-adhesive one.
I have it on there.
This is supposed to be a squeegee project and not a stencil, but I'm stenciling anyway. So that's dry and it really looks cool.
I totally dig it.
Love that. This is dry and I cleaned this up the best I could, and now I'm going to try and reapply it, and we're going to try this over again. I'm not totally crooked, but I'm crooked. White, white, blue, white, white. I'm using unbleached titanium and bright aqua green. I have a feeling tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, my arm is gonna hurt super bad from all this.
N2, N3, N4. Stipple hard, ladies. Stipple hard. Stipple, stipple.
Oh man, why is that doing that? This stipple brush is not very petite and it's losing bristles. This is it. I think that I have achieved something here.
I'm not sure what the achievement actually is.
I think that with some very fine attention, I can get that happiness cleaned up, and I can clean up this little area. I kind of want to mount it on a bigger canvas and then frame the bigger canvas.
If you know what I'm talking about. You probably can't see inside of my head, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna set this aside to dry. I'm not sure where to put it because my entire floor is full of projects.
I'm running out of space!
Let's move on to this catastrophe. It's got all that texture on there. I do have some paint left over. I got a bunch of bristles in that paint because these brushes were cheap as hell. It's obvious why.
Because they are ridiculously ridiculous.
I know you're probably going,
what are you doing?
I'm really truly not sure, but I do know I don't like this freaking brush stippling all over the place when it's totally inappropriate. And we're gonna do the same thing with our white brush over here. That looks much more controlled, doesn't it? $1.99. I could care less if I'm cutting hairs.
You gotta make it work for you.
I kind of like this stencil. It'll kind of take away from what is already on there. I think I want to keep it as simple as possible. Maybe start with the blue in the center and then ombre myself out and do the white on the outside, just to use up the paint and to keep the color story the same between the 3 pieces that I'm creating. Andy Skinner Mixed Media Stencil, Andy 106. I'm gonna tape down the sides. This is not a self-adhesive one, which means it will bounce as I stipple. We're just gonna figure it out.
Okay, here we go.
I feel like I have a little bit more control where the brush is going. In order to like blend out the colors, I'm gonna maybe try and blend some white in with this blue. Even though there's not a whole lot there, it'll be enough. So I think I'm gonna switch to the white, kind of holding down where I can, just to give it a little bit more control. All right, my arm is literally tired. I kind of want to see if I did okay on this one.
We're gonna find out. I'm not impressed.
It's good enough. This has to go off to the side because we can't really do any stenciling on top of it until it is dry.
Yeah.
But it did the trick. You can't really see that texture on there.
It achieved what we needed to achieve.
Remember that guy?
Well, I do.
It's dry. I have some leftover paint from another project, and I am ready to use it. This Americana Glossy Enamels reusable stick-on stencils.
I dig it.
Hopefully you dig it.
Everybody digs it. Everybody's digging.
Now we have to figure out what are we putting in the center of that whirlwind of a warp drive looking thing. I could put Let's Party on the bottom, or I could do Fiesta. Got all these things on here, and I have a bunch of crazy going on. I took out more paint than I needed, so now I'm right back where I started, where I have all this paint, and now I have to put it on something. For now, this is gonna go off into the corner and dry so that I can pull it out later and try and figure out what the hell to do with it. I brought in the orange because I thought it needed a little something more. I'm not exactly sure what I can do to really fix this thing, but I'm bringing in orange on the peel here and on the umbrella, and I think I might need to do some orange here too on the olives. Maybe I want to put a black outline around this. I feel like I'm gonna wreck my pen.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do as a sacrifice.
Somebody drinking this drink is like, Ronald, will you go to the bar and get me a highball? And then Ronald will be like,
what is a highball?
and then the chick will be like,
A highball, Ronald. A highball. Go fetch me one, please. I'm parched.
and then Ronald will go and get a highball, whatever that is. Then everybody wants to get one because it sounds fancy. The Fiesta's being outlined.
You outliner.
So it does pop it.
Pop, 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 poppy to pop, pop.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not bad.
Would it be my absolute favorite piece? I mean, I did some experimenting. It's a little drab with a black background, but it works. Could add some polka dots, but I am always overworking something, so just gonna leave it.
Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking away. We're gonna take out some gloss varnish and we are going to cover it. This will pop the colors and protect it from UV light, fingers, dirt, accidents, spills.
All kinds of things.
There we go. You can put a little frame on it, put it next to a bar, and feel the spunky spirit of a fiesta.
But I thought a fiesta was like a rest.
It is. It's a rest with drinks. At least it is in this instance.
Like relax, take a load off, have a martini with some olives and an orange that looks like a lemon orange.
This goes with that. We already coated this earlier today. And then I've got this one here that I was gonna fix up. We're gonna use the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. I don't know if you can see it. It's more of a brush tip. And we're just gonna erase all that mistake right there.
Now I'm not so upset with it.
Just wanna clean up the parts that look a little messy.
Wow, that really cleaned it up.
There are some stars on here, but I thought, you know what? It might be a little bit beneficial to have some outlying stars on the side here. I'm going to use this Sailor Freshly Picked Pastel Collection Rolling Ball Writer
Say that 100 times fast.
in the mint green. This is an acrylic pen.
It's stinky and gross.
It's got a super fine tip, and I'm just gonna dab it. I think I have enough on there to really give it more of a starry background.
Stop, Jack, stop. You're gonna wreck it.
All right, I'm stopping. So I think I got a few here that were a little bigger than normal, but that's okay. We'll just see what happens once it's completely dry, and then we'll come back and seal this one more time. I had some really good luck with outlining. I'm gonna use this smaller tip pen. I added it in the circle here and the circle there, and you can definitely tell a difference, so I am going to move forward. Yeah, it definitely pops it.
You said pop.
The top is popped.
You're ridiculous.
I think I only want to outline the letters, and we're gonna see what that looks like. Yeah, I like it. So I'm doing all the vertical lines first to help speed me up here. I turn it and I just do vertical lines again. I feel like it's faster. There.
I like it.
Kind of see that the coating adds a slight cloudy film to the piece before it dries clear. You really don't want to overwork this. You want to work it while it's wet, and that is it. We'll let that sit. So I think that's it. Happy Fiesta.
Boom, chicka boom, 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 boom.
Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. And we have happiness is looking up at the sky only to find the universe staring back at you. I think these are going to be wonderful trinkets to put in a frame and to hang on the wall. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see what else I create on this channel,
Like acrylic paintings, greeting cards, stamping, die cutting, and recycled art, furniture, all kinds of things.
consider subscribing because I'd love to have you as a viewer. Until next time, love your guts. Bye!